Hi, welcome to the NJIT website and math podcast. My name is Vanessa. Today I will be covering classifying numbers. Classifying numbers will be covering the basic vocabulary that you need to do basic algebraic operations. And now in algebra, letters such as A, B, X, and Y are basic, very popular letters that are used to represent numbers. And the letter that is used to represent numbers is called a variable. Variables change depending on what you're doing in algebra. Now, there are certain letters or numbers that don't change in algebra, and those are called constants. Constants can be numbers such as 3.5, 2/3, any number that is fixed that is independent of the algebraic operations going on. Constants can also be represented by letters that have a specific meaning, such as in physics, many physicists use c to represent the speed of light, which is approximately 300 million meters per second. And there's other letters used in math, such as E, which is approximately 1.27. You have pi, 3.14, etc. So all these letters are constants because they do not change regardless of what's going on in the algebraic operation. Now, typically, you have in algebra, when you're using two letters, let's pretend it's A. Well, let me move it on here. A and B, and they're being used to do an operation. It's called binary operations, simply because it's two numbers or two letters being used in algebra. Now, you can use it for addition, in which case it's A plus B. You can use it in subtraction, A minus B. You could use it in division, which can be this or this. And you can also use it in multiplication as well. Now, the algebraic multiplication that we're used to simply it looks like this. But in algebra, occasionally the multiplication sign is not included, and simply A and B are next to each other. This also symbolizes multiplication and can be associated with this. And two variables, like A and B, that are used in multiplication are also called factors. Now, this only applies to multiplication, when A and B represent a product. And also just keep in mind that when you're doing algebraic operations or binary operations or any kind of operation, that when you have division, A divided by B, please remember that the denominator can never be 0. Otherwise, you're going to have an undefined, and that's not allowed in algebra. So just a quick recap. Variables and constants can both be represented by numbers or letters. A variable changes depending on the operation. Constant, like the name, always remains constant and can be represented by a standard letter or represented by a standard number depending on the situation. But it does not change regardless of the operation. An operation such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division that is done by two numbers or letters is called binary operations, and when multiplying two letters or two numbers, they are called factors. Thank you for visiting the NJIT website. If you need further assistance, stop by the CAPE located in Kupfrian Hall, room 200. Good luck in your studies.